We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, reveals a profound truth about the nature of human suffering and the power of the mind. In a world full of uncertainties and challenges, it is easy for our minds to become filled with fears and worries. Seneca teaches us that often, the suffering we experience is amplified by our own imagination. Think about the times when you felt overwhelmed by fear or anxiety. How many of those worries actually came to pass? And how often were you able to face and overcome real challenges with strength and courage? Seneca reminds us that frequently, it is our imagination that creates the greatest suffering. Reflect on your own experiences. How many times have you anticipated the worst and suffered because of it, only to find that reality was less frightening than you imagined? Seneca challenges us to distinguish between real and imagined fears, to recognize the mind's power to amplify our suffering. The practice of controlling our imagination begins with mindfulness and self-compassion. When we become aware of our thoughts and question them, we discover that many of our fears are merely creations of our minds. We can learn to live more in the present and less in imaginary worries. Seneca offers essential wisdom. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. By recognizing and controlling the power of our minds, we can reduce our suffering and find more peace and serenity. Next time you feel overwhelmed by fear or anxiety, remember Seneca's words. Question your worries, focus on reality, and discover that much of the suffering can be eliminated, making room for peace and tranquility.